degrees were tough, right? I'll let you guys start out and ask any questions, and I'll ramble if I need to ramble.
How's it feel to get your first dual win at Iowa State?
Well, I guess it is. It's a hopefully one of many, but it's a historic date in terms of that, and it's not Coach Stresser's win. It's the team's win. It's the program's win. It's the fans' win. It's everything. And so, you know, I think the message is always progress, and I felt like we made some progress in some ways today, and there's probably some ways we didn't make some progress, but overall we made some progress. And, you know, it is nice to win. And so we need to enjoy this a little bit, and then we get a chance to compete 4 or 5 dual meets on Friday and Saturday, which is what we need right now. We need matches. So this is a good weekend because we got 2 matches. You know, overall C- probably for a grade, D+, C-, but we need to get to some B's and some B+, and see if we can keep progressing. But we progressed today.
A lot of the little things that have kind of got you guys in the first 4 duels seem to turn those around at least today, in terms of maybe scoring bonus points or scoring decision victories at the end of matches. Do you like the way that there is a little bit of growth there? That
yeah, you know, obviously a guy like Kanan Storr, when he feels good, likes to go out and put points up. And Dagan, like I said, he's always a guy that if he feels like he can beat the heck out of you, he's going to beat the heck out of you. And you know, he's a guy that's always looking for the tech fall in the fall. And you know, Bush is quirky, and sometimes he can look really bad, and then sometimes he can look really good. He's a pinner, and he showed he's a pinner today. So, you know, that's what we have to do, is we have to have that bonus point mentality, and that's not going to come to the whole team, you know, this year, but it's got to come when we get the opportunity to come individually.
You said Danny Bush can look really bad and really good. Did we kind of see that whole swing this weekend? Because his first
you saw it all. You
did.
Saw terrible, horrible, rotten, and you saw better. You know, he's obviously has a lot of confidence on the mat, and he's got it. You know, I don't know if his mindset is to really progress on his feet because he's so comfortable on top, but you know, he's got to get that mindset to be a well-rounded wrestler. You can't be a one-trick pony, but you get too exposed to the good guys, and so he's got to develop those areas. But good for him today. You know, he had a situation where he could really take advantage of his strengths, and everybody in the nation knows he's good on top, and he got on top and pinned a guy. So that's when you're pretty good. When everybody knows you're good and you're a pinner on top and then you pin somebody, that shows you're pretty solid in that position. Yeah, he was able to finish it. You know, I think technically there's some things he needs to get more confidence in. But you know, he sucked it up. He didn't maybe feel great, and he won a tough match. And that freshman was scrappy. We knew that kid was a freshman, but he really went after Chase, and so it was a good win.
What'd you see out of Marcus Simmons? I mean, he didn't get a lot of takedowns per se or score a lot of points, but he rode like 4 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was okay. You know, he takes shortcuts with you know, how he prepares for matches in terms of his weight and everything, and so I call it like I see it, and he takes shortcuts. And he still is only performing at about 50% of max, and he can still win and ride like that. So if he ever decides to get really disciplined and detailed, he could be really good, but I don't see that yet. I don't see him being like really disciplined and detailed yet. And if he's listening, he's probably mad at me right now, but I don't care. That's what, you know, coach's job is to tell you what you got to do to get it done, because he's a talent. He's a talent, but you know, shouldn't have problems making weight, shouldn't get a lot overweight, but that's called discipline and details. And so he's not the only one. We got some other guys that didn't do very good at that, and that's how you learn about him as a coach. You know, you put the pressure on them, and you see how you can't hold their hand 24/7, and you see, you know, how mature they are and how smart they are and how serious they are. And if those all things don't line up, then you have average performances when, you know, you could just blow it out here and beat your chest and flex to the whole crowd. So.
How is 25 for 33, 65 going forward?
Well, 25, we've got an injury. We're out for a while with a broken hand, so we've got a like another. Geez, we like going deep here. We're into our 4th 25-pounder, and this guy came out like 2 weeks ago from. I think we got him at 7-Eleven. No, I don't know where we got him, but he's a great kid, St. John Briggs, and I don't know how he heard that we were looking for more guys. Former Gilbert kid, yeah, Gilbert High School. So I don't know anything about his credentials. I don't know. I just know that he's a student at Iowa State, so he's eligible to wrestle for us. That's all I know right now. But you know what? It's he went yesterday, went 1-2, so welcome to the NFL, because he's in the NFL starting Friday.
Any more questions for Coach?
John Marmoleo, why is he no longer on the team?
Just you know, team rules, personal reasons, yada yada yada.
All right.
You guys go. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.